Okay, thanks a lot, Steve. Okay, one is also update from Mr. Pong regarding our visit with him, who is the head of research from Inter-Pacific. A definitely good research manager and a good resource they have been. And thanks to him, our portfolio of investment has been doing very, very great this year. My personal portfolio has been up almost double digit, and some of our clients too, but not all, depending on when they have jumped. For those of you who is interested to have their account managed by us or like to open up an account, do contact me, and we will definitely help you to put you in the right path. Okay, this is the agenda for today, or TWS. Yes, I'll look at it. Thanks, Linda. Okay, let me just put this in. TWS. The agenda for today is the update from Mr. Pong, which is going to be from Bill. And also we'd like to say a bit about the National Kidney Foundation donation drive. I'll talk a bit about an opportunity available for those of you who would like to pursue this on a part-time basis, which is the introducing broker. And then also continue from then. There's a case study which is very interesting. Some of you may have known is the founder of Gamunda, the Dato Lin Yong Ling, bought millions of shares over the last 3 days, and we actually detected this movement through volume spread analysis last Friday, and it came out as our case study stock pick last Friday. So since then, this stocks has also run, and the same goes for Amanda too. All right, and finally, if you have time, I'll talk about some hot scam which is available on the internet, if you bother to take some time to really find out. Because what happens is, part of what we do are in the financial education, and we would like to simply educate people not to fall in this trap, at least able to differentiate between what is trading, speculating, and plain being a fool or being foolish, getting something for nothing. I think a lot of us normally fall for that because we hold on to our money so much that we wanted something more with a guarantee. But however, in what I've learned over the years in financial education, that seems to be not true. That's what a lot of people got scammed into the Geneva gold trading. I'm sure you all heard of the Geneva gold trading, right? So that is why they fall into it, right? Okay, now we're just going to proceed now. First, we're going to get an update from Pong in here, and then later on we'll look at the stocks. All right, Bill, you ready?
Yeah. Good morning. This is Bill. Thank you guys for coming to the program today, and we have a few things to share with you. The first thing I'm going to share is this morning I went over to the KLSE library at the Bursa building, and I'm talking to some of the staff over there, and they were saying that many of them have taken up the Astro IPO, and they know that they have friends over there, and they recommended them to buy it, and they took it out, and some even took loans to buy. And now, unfortunately, Astro has gone way below the offer price, opening price, but guess what? They still have to service their loans. So the first lesson here is, number one, don't buy on margin. Don't borrow money to buy shares, and because if the share goes down, you're going to have a double loss, and you still have to pay interest rates. So, and having said that, whenever you buy a share, make sure you have some sort of an exit plan, because they were asking what to do, and it says very simple: just hit the sell button and get out, and then wait for another opportunity. And if you come to see us, see Martin's watches the blog and so on, you'll have opportunity. Okay. The next thing I want to report on is yesterday we went over to see Mr. Peng Teng Siu, who's head of research of Inter-Pacific Brokerage, and he gave a briefing that may be of benefit to you and to all of us. The most important thing right now driving the market, which is very bullish, is the massive inflow of foreign funds into Malaysia. And we track that on the blog, and you should watch this every day. And Pong said, as long as the trend of foreign funds is coming into Malaysia, you have to be bullish. You cannot be a seller. And if you buy quality shares, you're going to make money. This will support the market. And in conjunction with that, a very famous analyst named Martin Weiss, who has a huge following in the U.S., he has recommended Malaysia. Why? Because Malaysia, he considers, is a safe haven, stable, and so a lot of foreign fund managers are accumulating in Malaysia. Malaysia is very strong on commodities, tin, rubber, palm oil, crude oil. So now fund managers worldwide are looking for exposure to hard assets. And Tony Sagami, he led the team here of analysts to look at Malaysia. So do come and visit the blog and check out what he has to say. Now let's go back to Pong. Pong said, and this concurs with Tony Sagami's research, that we should focus on hard assets. Focus on plantation companies that have real assets. Focus on timber companies. Focus on oil companies. And stay away from construction, from what else did he say? Construction and property developers. But also he likes consumer stocks, because now with the government increasing the money supply, people have more money to spend, so they buy consumer goods. Also he likes telco. This is an expanding business, very high dividend payers. So Pong, bottom line, is bullish. And he said, unless you see a pulling out of foreign funds, you still have to be bullish. So that was his outlook. And do consider that. And you guys have a good week for next week ahead. Election is coming in the U.S. It looks like Obama now is the leading candidate. And now, it was very surprising, one of the major stalwarts of Romney and the Republican Party is Bloomberg, who has a fortune more than Donald Trump, this guy. He is a pillar of the financial community and Wall Street. He supplies the data for terminals worldwide. And he jumped ship and has switched the party and is now an Obama supporter. This is amazing. And he says the reason why is because Obama believes in climate change. He believes that the disaster that hit New York is caused by the pollution, by the factories spewing out, carbon, and so on. The Republicans refuse to acknowledge that. They do not support, reining in these oil companies, polluting the atmosphere, the coal companies. So it's quite amazing for a major Romney supporter to jump ship and now support Obama. And this is actually quite bullish, because if Obama wins the election, expect more money printing, more liquidity, expect the gold price to go up. So I congratulate you guys who are holding on. It looks like gold is moving up again. So do have a great week ahead.
Isn't that great? Let's give applause to Bill. You can type some clap, clap, clap over there, okay? Okay, what I want to do is also take from where Bill has left off, and I actually gone through my Bloomberg to really go through what I'd like to just reinforce what we have seen so far here. Okay. Thanks. Okay, a lot of applause for Bill. Okay. Thank you. Now I want to show you here is basically some valuation. Now what you see in this chart here is to reinforce the fundamental as well as the valuation for the SGX, which is the Singapore stock market, and the KLSE market. From a chart wise, there are conclusive evidence that show that our market might just fall off the cliff. A suggestion of that I wrote about the 20% market correction that we have sometime I think last month, and that is still in the back of my head. But what's also very important is actually look at the fundamental of the company now. Now this chart is the price earning ratio for the last 5 years. Now all this will be available for our premium members, and I will tell you where we were located in for under the members section only, where you can look at the PE over the last 5 years. As you can see, in 2009, we can see here, let me just draw this for you. Okay, you can see when the market was really go through up the roof, when it surpassed the average of the 20 times PE. Now remember, those of you who bought mine book, the supercharged dividend don't supercharged as well, dividend don't lie. I've talked about the PE being below 19 being the most preferred times that you'll be buying in here. Let me just show you an example in here. I have this also. I will make this available also for our premium members. Is the trend here? You can see this Excel spreadsheet that I have. Let me just show you this. What I'm trying to do is actually select stocks that actually has so-called what we talk about PE, right, and also cash flows in here. For example, you can see this example in here. Delinium has a 12.5% increase in earnings, right, but also at the same time the cash flow has also increased from 22 million to 28 million. So this is typically how I will use this Excel spreadsheet to actually pick up stocks for the premium members and look that hopefully they will get into the right frame of mind to invest. I mean, these are some of the things that we're actually doing to actually showcase you this. But let's get back to, so you can see this is all the stocks in here. The green one are those, can you see the green chart in here? Just type yes or no. Those with the green one. This is ECS, Bajaj Toto, Carlsberg, TH Plantation, TDM. Can you see all the green? Right. I'd like to see some response, please. Can you see the, yes, okay, good. I'm getting some response now. No, you can't see anything. Nancy, okay. Nancy can't see anything. Can we check the past quarter from here? I'm not interested on the quarterly profits from here, David. I'm actually more interested in the trend. What I do look at, I look at the past 3-year trends in here. For Nancy, you should check what's wrong with your screen. Maybe you can't see it because for the rest of the people they can see it. Just check maybe your computer memory resources are not up to date. Okay, so you can see what I'm interested, David, in here is the past 3-year trend, 2010, 2011, and 2012. Okay, is my voice coming okay? So I'm in the process of filtering out what are the stocks I want to be looking at going into the month of December, also January next year, to pick up stocks that is doing well. Okay. All right, good. Okay. Yes, I would like to see a trend. That's what I'm interested in. Now, the 3 key things that I really want to see are earnings, PEs, cash flows, profit margin. This is one, the profit margin. You see, things where I see the red one here, where there's a profit margin drops. Definitely, I want to, really avoid this kind of companies. When I see profit margin increases, that's the one. Most of the profit margin stays pretty much the same, like this one, 8.6% increase in profit margin, and more multi-code. But however, the cash flows, if they don't do so well, I might just avoid it. So those are the things I use to do some sort of like a fundamental investing. So is this clear so far? What I've just said? Just give me a feedback, please. Okay. Now the next, all right, good. Now the next one I want to talk about is also a little bit more on chart, is the dividend yield. Okay, now the dividend yield we have so far between the two, the orange one that you see here is the SGX, the Singapore market. Okay, the Singapore market is the SGX, and the Malaysian market is the white one. Okay, KLSC. You will notice over the last 6 months, the in terms of dividend since June, the KLSC dividend has exceeded the Singapore. This is partly due to the possible strong currency that Sing dollar was appreciating. So a lot of foreigners are correcting, in the sense that moving their funds over to the Malaysian side. And our dividend yield has been, the range since beginning of 2011, around the 3.3 to the 4% range. Pay a bit notice over here. When 2000 and 2009, when the market really goes up, dividend profit was good. A lot of dividend being paid very high here, around the 7 and 6% in here. So that's my message here. My message in here is look for those companies, right, that pays very solid dividend. And in here is also a price to cash flows to tell you how expensive in here. Now this is not a fundamental talk, but basically what I'm trying to say, when we do our portfolio for our client as well as stocks investment, we actually look at a lot of these factors as part of our value investing, and all this will go to our up and coming online course that we will release very soon, called online value investing course. So watch out for that. We are doing this course inside here. and we will make this available to all our subscriber at a very special price when we do launch this course. But we will incorporate a lot of this into value investing and how you can select stocks. Okay, so that's all I want to talk about it, and a bit more extension from where we talked. I have not completed my November 2012 stock market comment, where I'll talk about some stocks in here. I'm still in the process of writing. I've been very busy with a lot of things in here. Some of the things in here pay a bit notice is the Malaysian export. You will notice, like it or not, the message is very simple. We have a young demographics. We have a very strong electrical and electronic export. Almost 38% of our exports for the first half of 2012 has been this electronic and export, sorry, 32%, and then 11% are palm oil, and then 19% are petroleum and gas. So this makes the bulk of our export to be very, very strong. A little bit on the Australian in here, I did wrote about it, but you can read all about for the November. It's not finished yet. I'll still write a little bit more and then complete it with our premium section for our premium members to look at some of the stocks that we'll pick for the month of November, as well to look at the portfolio that we've been recommending on the stock market comment since November 2001 and how we've been doing. I believe I talked about it on two previous closing chart. That one is averaging about a double digit on around the 10 to 12% return so far. Okay, we're still getting some people coming in now. Yeah, that's right. People tend to be very, very late. They come in about 11:45. So we're coming to the tail end of our presentation in here. Okay, the third one is the I like to say is the donation drive that we have. I like to say a very thank you for the premium members for your support to becoming a premium members. For those of you who is thought of becoming a premium members, I highly recommend you to become a premium members of our website. Partly your fees every month are donated to the National Kidney Foundation, and last month a very thank you, we have a good base of subscriber coming in. Last month we donated 580 ringgit to the National Kidney Foundation. You can see it in here, and also we have the previous one of 480. That tells you the increase every month seems to be going higher and higher because more and more people are joining as a premium members. We make sure when our premium members do join us, a portion of their contribution goes to the National Kidney Foundation, because I believe, and I know Bill believes too, when you contribute to the charity, when you make money, more will come back to you, at least 10 times, you know, what I've experienced. And Bill showed this to me a couple of years ago. Martin, when you make the money, you got to donate back to the charity, and more money will come back to you. How many of you believe this statement? Right? Just give me some feedback here. Thank you. Okay, good. Right. Sorry, just got home too. All right. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Catherine. All right. Good, thanks, good. That's it, thanks a lot. All right, Catherine, good to see you again. You missed the first part of the talk. You can watch the video recording later. All right, and we were talking about the premium membership. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing is about the introducing broker. Now, introducing broker is something we have talked about, which is initiative from our company, Jupiter Securities. Here we are talking about another way. How was the cost? The cost was very good. We just finished it, the 3-day course. We pick a few stocks in there, and it makes a good some money out from that. Now I'm going to talk about the introducing broker, where all our premium members or subscriber members, like subscriber members, or members of the public can become an introducing broker. What you're basically doing, you are like an agent for the Jupiter Securities. This is something for those of you who like to earn some extra income as a part-time basis. When you introduce friends, relatives for them to open up an account with Jupiter, right? And whenever they buy and sell something, right, you get a percentage of their commission. So imagine this is as long as you are introducing broker, as long as they continue to trade, you will get something. Isn't that great as a business? And this is really a passive kind of income you can do, that you don't have to come to the office For those of you who is interested, we will have some sort of a very basic training for you how to become an introducing a broker. And the best thing about this, you don't have to sit for any exams. What I do know basically is that you need to sit through 2 full day course, which is organized by the Securities Commission (SIDC). You have to be you have to have a degree, right? You got to have some sort of a fit and proper kind of qualification. So you have to be a degree for start. And once you have that, or you have some sort of experience in the market, then you become introducing broker. To maintain the introducing broker, you also need to do some courses. I believe it's a 5-day course just to maintain the license. Now, once you become the introducing broker, you will be a member of the community, investment community, and you will earn some income, some passive income, as long as you introduce clients to the company, right? So that's something for you to think about. At the same time, another avenue for you to earn some more money and passive money is also recommending friends to come to our course and also our membership website if they become a premium members or become a graduate of our course. When they join, you will also get some rebates in terms of commission. I just recommend, and the methodology that we have are very systematic and also very sound. And over the years, clients who listen and takes the recommendation of the type of shares we've been talking about in the high dividend, high qualities, not companies like that goes like what was that, the front can that goes to PN17 would that does benefit. So you have a way to actually invest and actually trade. Now this is something that we talk about deeply in our 3-day course, is the insider or the smart money, which I will talk about next in the insider buying by Dato YN Lin, which actually shot up. I think most of you heard about this one next. So those of you who is interested in the introducing broker representative, contact me and send me an email. It's something that you can do on a part-time. You don't need to be a full-time, and it's also a step for you to actually get into this industry now. Okay, does what I say this make sense? I give some feedback for the introducing broker. Okay, I can hear some feedback for the introducing broker. Just want to show you the next one.